Why, oh why, is there a shortage of available homes on the Las Vegas market right now? And when's that gonna end? Come with me and find out.
Hey, that's me, Rob Howe. I was hitting the stage almost every night like a real rock star, but I was making no money. That's when I realized I needed a career change. So I got my real estate license and boom! Everything changed. My destiny was revealed. Now, my clients are the rock stars and the home is the stage. That's why I'm Rob Howe, the rock star realtor.
I'm outside again. It's wonderful in Las Vegas. This is again the time we live for in this town. Just absolutely beautiful outside. So I wanted to do some of my videos out here. I'm gonna do more out here as much as I can. So the question today is, why are we so short on inventory? Why is there such a shortage of available properties in Las Vegas? Well, you sellers aren't coming out. You sellers, we need you right now, yesterday. You need to get your home on the market if you have any inclination to do so. Now is the time. That sounds like a really simple reasoning as far as why we would have so few on the market, but let me give you more to that equation. Okay, a lot of people, and maybe you're one of them, have done a refi this year. You've refinanced your home and you have now a really great interest rate and a really great payment, and you're like, I'm chilling. I'm not gonna move right now. This is not a time that I wanna even test those waters. So that's one reason. And unfortunately, some people, because they went jobless or temporarily jobless, they may own their home, but they can't buy their next home right now because of the situation they would have with financing. So financing becomes a problem when you obviously don't have a job right now, or even if you just temporarily lost your job, that could be an issue. So that is also cutting back what might be people who would say, you know what, it's time for me to move out of this house. I lived through a lockdown in this house and I really didn't like it, so I want a better house. Those people might be stuck, for right now. And there's a general skittishness about people selling and moving around, period, right now. So a lot of people are just like, I'm staying put. I just don't want to deal with this right now. I'm gonna enjoy my home in 2020. Right now, I've got a great home. There's no real reason for me to go ahead and get out of it. So I think a lot of people have that mentality, and that will hold people in place for at least a little while longer until the coast is sort of clear. You're waiting for the coast to be clear. But if you've been listening to me at all, you know that that's not what I recommend. I recommend you get your house sold while you know it's worth a lot. And that's right now. I don't know about later. Later, we might give back a little of the gains that we gained this year. Like, next year when all y'all come out at the same time, that might happen. And another one that is really big on my list are the investors that cannot sell right now. The investors that have those properties that are rented. There are at least 1,000 listings that are tenant occupied that can't be sold because the tenants won't show them. They don't have to. They don't have to show those properties. And can you imagine if you're a first-time home buyer and you want to see the property, but you can't? You just can't, and then tenants don't have to show them. So unless you've got a really cooperative tenant,
it's not happening.
So those investors are not really able to sell. And a lot of investors aren't looking to buy a property with a tenant in it right now. They want to buy something that doesn't have a tenant in it. And really, a lot of the investors just aren't really messing with the market right now unless they see a smoking deal. And those tenant-occupied properties that those investors would like to sell are also a little hidden component in why we have so little on the market. Now that leads me to what might change our market from a strong seller's market to a buyer's market. I think that could very well happen, especially after we see the eviction moratorium dropped and that gets out of the way. I think there will be some investors, some landlords who decide, I don't want to be a landlord anymore. I'm out. I'm done. I'm selling my properties. I think that could happen, and it may happen all at once. And then the general skittishness as we scoot into next year could really change people's perceptions again. Now that perception word comes back up, and now they're more comfortable to sell their home. So what I'm thinking we're gonna have is a lot more available homes come springtime.
Yep.
All you sellers, whether it's the landlords that have tenant-occupied properties right now, or those that might be skittish, or even just the general time of year where people are more comfortable, it's more easy for them to sell their property, that springtime could have a lot more available listings on the market.
So that's the other side of it.
I just told you why it's anemic. Now I've told you why and when it'll change, and there will be more available homes on the market. So look for that. Those are some Robnostications from Rob. So we got the shortage of listings, but we're gonna have more in springtime. Every week, I'm gonna be bringing in a new video, and I will be going over the things that I've gone over in some of these previous videos. I'm gonna continue to update as things happen. That's my point here, is to let you know what I'm seeing in the moment, what's happening in the Las Vegas market. All right? Get ready for that. More to come. Thanks for watching the video. If you liked it, and I know you did, you're gonna subscribe right down below. Thanks for joining me. See you next time.